Second Half Financial Partners, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. The opinions voiced and information provided in this material are for general informational purposes only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual. To determine which investments are appropriate for you, please consult with a financial advisor. Second Half Financial Partners, LLC does not provide tax or legal advice. Please consult your tax or legal advisor regarding your particular situation.
All right, it's that time of the morning where we head out and check in with our good friend Philip Statler from Statler Financial Services. He'll give us an update on what's going on with our markets. Hey, good morning, Philip. How you doing?
Hey, good morning. Doing good, Doug. Good to hear your voice back in the seat. Haven't heard you for a little while, so I know you have to get up early when Dave takes off to play a little golf.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, let's start out with Tuesday was a bloodbath of a day. Yesterday, we actually, because as usual, Trump starts to pull back a little bit. He had a little bit of an agreement in NATO with regards to Greenland. And when that happened, he backed off the tariffs. And that, of course, caused our markets to spring back a little bit. Obviously not quite as much as they were down the day before, but they're at least going in the right direction, and they made some pretty good strides in that direction. The Dow Jones Industrial 30 yesterday ended the day at $49,077. That was up 1.2%. The S&P 500 gained 79, up 1.16. The NASDAQ up almost 1.2 for $270. The Russell 2000, the big winner yesterday, Doug, up 2%, $52.81. So a good day to bounce back. And it looks to me like, at least this morning, heading into this morning, we have some more green ink, which is always good news. So today, we do have a few economic numbers. Not all of them have come out that I expected yet. So the first one I want to talk about is initial jobless claims. They were basically in line with expectations for the previous week. Initial jobs claims came in at 200,000. Expectation was 208, so a little bit better than expected from them. The GDP was supposed to come in, and I've not seen that one yet. I was hoping that it would cross my ticker before I got on the radio this morning, but I have not seen it yet. So that may be a topic for tomorrow. But I will tell you, the expectation is for our economic growth to be about 4.3%, which is some pretty big numbers. Everything else is being delayed today. Personal income is supposed to come out today. The PCE index is supposed to come out today. All those things have been delayed until 10 o'clock this morning. So, and it's not going to be December's report. It's going to be November's report. So seems like we're lagging behind a little bit there when it comes to getting those numbers in place before we get going. So, don't have much more on the economic front. The yield in the 30-year Treasury after yesterday's announcement on tariffs dropped back down from 4.92 back down to about 4.86. The 10-year is trading about 4.25 right now. We like to see that down below 4. As we look at some earnings reports, we did have some things come through. One of the household names, consumer packaged goods, Procter and Gamble. They reported they beat by 2 cents a share, came in at $1.88. However, they missed slightly on revenue, and so that's got Procter and Gamble down almost 0.6% this morning. McCormick, the big spice maker, they missed on earnings. Barely beat on revenue, and that is hurting them this morning. They're down almost 6.8% before we get going this morning. So again, they're really struggling there. Another company, you may not recognize this name, but Mobileye Global. Mobileye is a neat company. They're the ones that they've been in it for a long time now, developing the autonomous vehicle tech so that they can drive themselves. And so they came in with fourth quarter revenue topped expectations. Earning came in line with expectations at about 6 cents a share. However, they their revenue expectations have been downgraded a little bit, less than what the analysts thought they should be. And so they're paying for that this morning, Doug, down 6.8%. I was skimming through here and see what else we got. We've got another bank reported. Huntington Bank came in. They missed, looks like on earnings by 4 cents a share, came in at 30 cents. Their net interest margin, which is one of the big things that banks look at, they missed the estimate there somewhat. So that has Huntington trading down. I just lost it. There we go. They're trading down 3.3% this morning. So not such good news for them as well. So that's kind of where we are. I was hoping I'd have more economic news for you, but they pushed everything out to like 10 o'clock this morning. So that is putting a little damper thing. Got this ticker just came through. Spirit Airlines has been struggling with bankruptcy and just they tried to merge with Frontier and that got shut down. Now they're in talks with an investment firm called Castle Lake to help prop them back up and hopefully extend their life and maybe get them back to profitability. So little tidbit there. Other than that, my man, I don't have much else. So let's look at kind of where we're going to start the day. I mentioned earlier that it looks like we're going to be in the green, and we definitely are this morning. We've got the Dow is up 0.4%. That's $203. S&P 500 is up 0.6. That's $41. NASDAQ 100 up 0.9%, $231. And the Russell 2000 up 0.5%, $13. So everything I would say is solidly in the green this morning. On the other side of the coin, on the commodity side, we got silver off its high yesterday, because yesterday was about 95 when we opened yesterday. It closed down yesterday, but it's up another 0.5 point this morning at $93 an ounce. Gold is down 0.5%. Crude oil, gotta like this number, Doug, down 1.6%, $59.63, back below that infamous $60 a barrel. On the other side of the pond and across Europe, we got Europe, everything solid green this morning. Everything from, it looks like the FTSE's the worst at about 0.4%, all the way up to, it looks like almost 1.1% on another index. On the Asian market, they're solidly in the green as well. The Nikkei is up 1.73% this morning. Hang Seng's up about 0.2. Shanghai is up about 15,100. So everything's doing well from that standpoint. So as we kind of close out this morning, remember that the volatility that we have in this market can catch you off guard sometimes. And if you're in that situation where you're needing to draw money out of your accounts on a regular basis, drops like we had on Tuesday can be painful. And that's why we put together an income plan for folks that helps alleviate some of that market volatility. Give us a call at 863-382-0037 to schedule your core retirement analysis. And then join us this weekend for the Statler Financial Radio Show, 6 a.m. and noon on Saturday, 10 a.m. Sunday morning on Highlands News Talk, 7:30 a.m., 95.3 FM.
All right, Philip. Appreciate the update. I hope things continue to head toward the green side after the day we had the other day. Oh boy, that was a tough one. Let's hope that we continue to head that way and we get good GDP stuff coming in later
That's
on.
right. We'll talk about that and some other economic news in the morning.
All right. Well, Dave will be back tomorrow, so you guys will be able to back and forth a little bit, and hope you have a great rest of the day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, Doug. Take care, buddy.
All right. That's Philip Statler from Statler Financial Services.
Folks, again, I want to thank you for joining us today. Hope your week's going well. I look forward to speaking again in the morning. We can update you on the financial situation of our great nation. Take care now.